All right, so I had a question come in about how much my Alps Outdoorz Traverse EPS pack weighs, fully weighed down or fully loaded down, with my outer layers and my mid layers stuffed in there into the meat compartment. So what I've done here is I have fully loaded this baby up. I even put in my water bladder in there and put 2 liters of water in it, and I've got the tape measure. That was the chair there. Did not fart. So got my tape measure extended out here just so you can kind of see that, you know, from the pad, or I guess your back, you know, you're out there about 1'8" or so, 1'7.5". So it's you know, protruding off your back quite a bit. But you know, I've got my saddle platform, you know, and then on my saddle I've got the 3 bags on the side that have my lineman's rope, my tether, S-beaner clips. So that's fully packed. Saddles in there, like I said, platform, and then I've got my outer and mid layer stuff in there. So let's kind of like break this down here. I'll kind of show you what's in these compartments. So unbuckle these straps here. Let's get this tape out of the way. So unbuckle these straps. All right, releases my rattling antlers. Okay, I'm gonna unbuckle these wings here and release my sticks. These are the Timber Ninja Carbon C1s. I like this buckle here because it really secures them down. I should say that the weight of this pack, fully loaded with outer and mid layers, is around 30. It was like 33.2 pounds. And then without the meat compartment expanded, and without the outer and mid layers in there, it was right around 30.2 pounds. So I'll put that in the notes. All right, here, and oops, let me unbuckle this S-beaner here. Okay. All right, so in this pack, got knee pads, got my saddle set up. Help if I didn't grab the pocket of the backpack. Okay, there we go. Saddle, and then here you can see I've got my tethered platform. And in this compartment here, there is a water bladder with 2 liters of water. In here I've got a skinning knife and everything, outdoor edge. I've got AA and AAA batteries. I have a remote charger for my cell phone. And let's see, zip ties, license in there. So the thought is to, you know, if I get a deer down on the ground, I can, oh, and then also I've got game bags. There are 4 game bags stuffed in the bottom, along with a cut resistant A3 rated. Be sure to get the A3 rated cut resistant glove at Home Depot, so that'll resist razor blade cut. So I always put I'll put a nylon, or I'm sorry, not nylon, but oh, you know, the elastic glove or whatever that is on my hand, nitrile glove, and then cover that with a cut resistant glove, just so that as I'm working back there in the woods, I don't want to get a nasty cut and have an emergency when I'm far back in the woods. So that's back in there. Let's see what else. In this side pocket here, I've got a backup Garmin GPS unit, just in case, you know, something happens with the phone, can't use Onyx, need to find a way out. Also carry a Sunto MC2 compass in my chest pack. This device is awesome. This is Zoleo. The plans are pretty cheap. Allows you quite a bit of text messages every month on their monthly plan, but what this allows you to do is communicate via satellite. So in case you don't have any service, you can let your loved ones know where you're at. So always at least text the GPS coordinates to my fiance, you know, and let her know where I'm at. So also there's a cool little pocket here on the side, which I've got a little Gerber machete that's got sawtooth blades on the edges. So I'll use this to make a mock scrape, trim some branches if I need to. Let's see here. Yeah, so in this meat compartment, we've got a merino wool base layer. So if I hike in and I'm using more of a synthetic layer to let that moisture wick off, might switch over here to this merino base layer top. It's dry. And here's a mid-layer vest. And I've got my Stratus outer layers, so pants and jacket. So, whoops, there we go, Stratus beanie as well. So, again, that 1'8" dimension, when it's expanded to allow room for all of your outer layers, obviously shrinks down quite a bit. And you go, for me, and when I weighed this on my bow scale, hanging from the ceiling here in the garage, it went from, you know, it's a difference of 33 pounds for me versus, you know, 30.2 pounds, I guess, without the outer and mid layers stuffed in there. So the plan is, you know, if I'm lucky enough to get a deer down on the ground, I've got my game bags and my knife to gut it, quarter it. And then what I'm gonna do is use that strap that Tethered makes that you loop around the tree and hang your backpack and your bow from up in the tree. I'm gonna strap that around the tree and then basically tie loops with the top of the game bags and hang the meat from the tree. And then once that's done, I'm gonna hike back to my truck, ditch a bunch of weight here, and then come back in with this separate pack. So it's, you know, I guess you could probably pick these up at a military surplus store. This is, you know, not mine, I didn't serve. So anyways, yeah, come back in with that pack to pack the meat out. So that's the plan. Just kind of, you know, wanted to film a follow-up video to address the weight. Like I said, there was a question about how much all this stuff weighed. And anyways, hope this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. The Alps Traverse EPS pack is just, I think it's a great pack for the money. Like I said, it's $200. I think if you go into Cabela's and you know, you're looking for a pack that's comparable to this, they seem to be quite a bit more money. You know, not saying they're bad packs, but you know, I got this in 2020 and it's now 2023, and taking it out, I've packed 2 bucks out on public land in it, and you know, didn't do too bad. It was a 1.25 mile hike out of there. Nothing too crazy, nothing like too super mountainous by any means. It's relatively flat, but you know, didn't do too bad. So I hope this helps, and thank you for watching. Thank you for your time.